All right, so in this video, I'm gonna talk about exhausting all your dreams, trying everything that you want to try. So there's a lot of people in life that they go to the grave without ever doing something that they really would have liked to do. And it's a really sad thing to see that, because we as human beings have so much potential and we can do anything that we want. If there is a desire that you have, means that it's capable of being accomplished. The simple fact that you have a desire to do something is proof that you can accomplish that same thing. So if you want to do something, you should do it. Who cares what the circumstances are looking like right now? Who cares where you are at in your life? And if you're not ready, you need to go for it, because you don't want to be on your deathbed and think about all the dreams you could have done, all the things you could have done in your life that you just never had a chance to do because you always had to do this, making excuses, life got too hard and all this stuff. That's not, who wants to go out like that, man? Like, when I go, I want to know that I did everything that I can, and I exhausted everything that I had, and I tried to do everything that I could. I don't want there to be any potential left in me. So I'm gonna make sure that everything that I have a desire to do at some point is gonna get done. Right now my main desire is YouTube. There's a couple things I would like to venture off into the future, but right now I'm gonna focus on one thing. And when I say to do all the things that you want to do, this does not mean to do so much at one time, because if you try to do so many things at one time, you try to learn so many things at one time, and you're not gonna get anywhere. It's gonna be more so more detrimental than it would be beneficial to try to do so many things at once. What you should do is focus on one thing at a time, become a master, become an expert at that one thing. And once you do that, you can do something else. So for me right now, I'm focusing on YouTube and YouTube alone, because I don't want to give any time, energy into anything else. That's it. YouTube, that's it. That's all I care about. All right. So once I get where I want to be in that, then I can start to do other things, because I can start to hire people to do things for me on YouTube. If I'm talking like editing and things of that nature, I can hire people to do that. That's going to clear up time for myself, and then I can start venturing out to other things like a podcast. So if that's one thing I wanted to do, was a podcast. That's just an idea I had. Why would I let that go to waste? Why would I let that idea go to waste? At least give it a try. I should at least give that a try. But for me personally, I think that's too soon, because I haven't made it to where I want to be yet. And I don't have the audience yet to speak on a podcast. I don't think I have the large enough audience yet. There's plenty of reasons why I'm choosing not to do that right now. But the main one is that I want to focus on YouTube first. I don't want to give any time, energy into anything else, because once you put everything you have into one lane, man, that one thing you're working on is gonna grow. It's bound to grow. So, but have those ideas in your head that you want to do, and make sure that you tackle them at some point. I don't know what you want to do. Maybe you want to start a channel yourself. Maybe you want to get into stocks. Maybe you want to, I don't know. You can do anything. Maybe you want to run a marathon. I don't know what you want to do, man. Maybe you want to, I don't know. It could be literally anything. Right? Write a book. I don't know. Maybe you want to start a podcast too. Maybe you want to start up a clothing brand. It could be anything. But give it a shot. There's a point. Give it a shot. Choose one thing right now that you really want and focus on it, and have that be your support system. Like, my YouTube will fund everything else that I want to do in the future. Right? That will be my main thing. And it will and I'll be able to use the money I earn from there to apply it to anything else I want to do, to fund a podcast, to fund whatever it is, whatever else I want to do. Do not let those ideas go to waste. If there's something you want to do, if you have a desire to do something, even if it's in the back of your mind, it means you're capable of succeeding at it and doing it well and doing it great. Okay, that's what I want to leave you with. Do not let any of those ideas go to waste, please. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. Time is gonna pass. Time waits for no man. Remember that. Time waits for no man. Time is gonna pass. What's gonna happen in 2 months from now? What's gonna happen in 3 months from now? Or a year from now? Or 10 years from now? If you don't execute that idea. Someone has to do it. Someone has to execute that idea. the thing that you want to do, it's not going to get done by itself. You have to actually go out and do the work for it. But in a month's time span or a year, where will you be on the road to success for whatever avenue you're trying to take? Right? Where will you be? A year's gonna pass. The time will pass regardless. You need to get started and do what you want to do, because that time is not gonna wait for you. A year will pass, and then you'll be like, man, like, what could I have done? Imagine where I could have been had I started a year ago on this journey. Who wants to feel like that? I've mentioned that before in the vlogs. I think it was in the regret vlog. You don't want to feel that way. But I felt that way before, trust me. Okay? And that's why I make sure I put every fiber of my being into what I do now, so I don't ever feel that way again. You don't ever want to feel like you could have had a certain result had you just started when you wanted to start. Never feel that way. Time is not going to wait for you. The time will pass anyways. So get started now. Whatever you want to do, start right now. Don't wait for anything, okay? I'll see you in the next video. Don't know when that'll be, but I hope you got value out of this.